Happy Self-Love Sunday, ladies. I hope that you're doing well. I hope that your journeys are going well. Well, last week I talked to you about grief and the trip that I booked. If you didn't get a chance to listen to that, I would say go back and listen to it and you can discover why I went on a trip last week. But let me tell you why I chose the place that I chose. I chose it because this was a place that Kasim would always talk to me about. He loved it there. And I always felt like him and I were so much alike. That's why I would say he was like my cosmic love, that I wanted to know why he loved it so much, right? So I booked a trip to go. Of course, I get to the airport. I'm emotional in the airport. I'm a little bit emotional on the plane, but I decided to sleep. But then I got up and I started writing. So that's another thing that him and I had in common. But I had stopped for a very long time. And it's so amazing that once again, he becomes my muse and my inspiration behind, yet another project. So I start writing on the plane. I get off the plane when we landed, and I immediately look up in the sky and say, baby, show me why you loved it here so much, right? So I Uber to the hotel. I get there and I'm feeling uneasy because my emotions are just a little bit all over the place. But the consistent emotion is sadness, anger, broken, just, I would say shattered. I don't like to say broken because I would say I fold and I bend, but I never break. So I would say like shattered and very, very angry with God. Very, very angry with God. It was like, like why him? Like why now? Really, really just angry. And I have to be very honest and upfront about that piece. I mean, angry with God to the point where I'm just like, I don't have anything to say to you right now, Jesus. I say it in a very joking way, but it's real. It was how I felt. So I get to the hotel and decide to start exploring just to kind of get familiar with the lay of the land. And I get down by the water and I'm like, why? I'm talking to the water because that's what I do. I get down to the water and I'm like, why? And I start to become emotional. But then I said, you know what? No, I'm not going to do this right now. It's the first day. I'm going to get up and I'm going to go back to the hotel and, do some different things. I've traveled by myself before, so I really have no fear when it comes to that. So, I get back to the hotel and I lay down in my room and I can feel myself like becoming more and more withdrawn. And I said, no, we're not going to do this. We didn't travel all this far to see this place, to experience this, to be in the room cramped up just with the emotions. I could have stayed home and did that, right? So I got up, I went down to the hotel and I booked an excursion for Wednesday. Now I chose to go snorkeling. It was this reggae in the reef snorkeling trip, and I chose that because I felt like if he was there, that would be something we do together. I can't swim a damn lick, but I'm doing it anyway. Because the other thing that happened on this trip was every ounce of the way that I felt fear, I just kept working through it. Like, I'm not going to allow this to stop me. Listen, they took him. I am no longer like living in this bubble. I'm going to do whatever it is that I want to do. No holds barred, no fear, right? So I go to the hotel bar at that point to get something to eat. And let me explain something to you. The second I believe, I said to the universe, almost put on the universe, like, no, I'm going to do this. The universe, boy, oh boy, did the universe open up the floodgates. So what that means is I decided not to leave. I decided just to be me. I think that when he passed away, it really sparked this thing in me. Like, there's parts of me that people really don't know. You would have to be really, really close to my chest to know. I am a moon, star, spirit type person. Have been for many years, but I would never like really come out with that. And I remember, part of the reason was, coming from where I come from and the people that are still, where I'm come from, I was always had that little bit of fear that, they would be like, oh, well, who does she think she is? Oh, now she's into that, all these things. But the ironic part about that is that's the very thing that I would always push him to do. I would always push him to live out loud. No fear. Forget what they say. Like, you're brilliant. You are like an amazing being, and it's just super creative, right? Meanwhile, back at the ranch, so am I. But I was pushing him, but not really doing it. So now I felt like I'm doing it. I'm going to be me. You know what? Whoever rides with me, rides with me. Whoever doesn't like it and get off, at some destination along the way, thank you for whatever lesson. And definitely every lesson is a blessing. So I appreciate you and got to keep moving, because I feel like there was a part of me that people got to meet, and I was a grown little girl. But guess what? If you want to hold on to that grown little girl, you're going to miss out on the wonderful woman that I am seriously becoming even more and more every day. So I digress. I get back. The universe sends the most amazing souls in my life. Do you understand me? Amazing. I now have forever friends. And why I say forever, that doesn't mean like I will talk to them and be with them forever, but meaning like they know if they ever need anything, I am always here, because what they gave me that entire week, I could never give them back. I was closed. Do you understand me? Like I was closed. My heart was shut down. In my mind, I'm like, I will never truly love again on that level. I've had love in my life, but it's different levels. But this was different. This was a cosmic friendship. It was very, very different, right? It wasn't some sexual, tryst lust type thing. You know what I mean? It was like really out of this world. So I was shut down thinking like, wow, I would never have anything like that ever again. Like I'm just kind of, it was just a lot of things clouding my spirit. But when the universe shows up, let me tell you something. I went from feeling all of that to extreme happiness. I hugged and kissed on people from the ages of 25 to 75. And it was like, because I was truly being who I was, they were talking to me about different things, and I'm opening up to them, and they would say I was helping heal them, but truthfully, they were putting my pieces back together. They were helping me understand that I'm walking truly in my purpose. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. I am supposed to be love. I am supposed to love on people. Because seriously, it was just amazing when you meet these souls, and the souls open up to you to the point where you see what's going on with them, and you could just talk them through it. I mean, hello, like God is amazing. He really is. Every question that I had before I left, because I was like, why to death, he answered every single one of them. I still had fear though, right? Fear of opening up, fear. And let me tell you the biggest fear. I went to the beach this day and I can't swim. So, but I'm like, and I did it. Like, wait, but that wasn't the big part. The big part for me was the ocean. So I got to get to Wednesday. I have to keep this high level. I can't give you too much details because this video will run on forever. But I go to the snorkeling trip. Do you know, like, I sometimes have dreams and visions and stuff. Everything that happened that day I kind of saw before, and it was so weird. But I get ready to go into the ocean, scared to death. Do you understand me? I cannot swim. I don't care about a life vest. I had an incident before where I had a life vest on and it popped open and I almost died. So I was scared. But you know what? I got in that ocean and I started snorkeling. And every step of the way, every time I felt that fear coming on, like, you need to get out of here, you need to get back on the boat, like, you're gonna die. Every step of the way, I coached myself through it. I was like, you got this. It's all good. Keep moving forward. Keep opening up your arms. And I'm talking myself through it. Do you know how fucking proud I am of myself? Like, I could cry in this moment because I am amazingly proud of me. I had so much fear of opening up, fear of loving again, fear of everything. And every step of the way, every time that fear hit me, I would be like, no, you're not going to stop. You're going to keep going. You're going to overcome this. You got this. Like, it's huge. Like, it's a great feeling. And I'm going to tell you why it's another great feeling. I would never have enough nerve to sit on a video and say, I'm proud of me. I would never do that, but I have arrived. Let me explain something to you. I always kind of knew who I was, always kind of knew what I wanted to do, but there was always this fear of chatter in the back of my head. But there is no more fear. There is no more chatter. I am here. I know who I am. I am light. I am love. I am stars. I am moons. I am spirits. I am all of that, and I love it. Do you understand? Like, I am just overwhelmed with happiness and joy. And I have Kasim to thank for it, because I went down there because of love, but the trip became less about him and more about me. And it was just an amazing 5 days that I really couldn't even explain it to you without like really diving into detail. I fed sharks, people. Like, hello, no fear, none. Okay, I just let go. And I love the fact that I was able to be me, and it was just beautiful. It just helps me know that the direction that I'm going in is the direction I should be going in. My forever people, Quentin, Sharon, John, Elena, Madison, always wears pearls. I can't remember her direct name right now because, I'm bad with names. But even the bartenders, Brooke, like we were in people. I was in the bar and people were taking off their tops. We were doing all kinds of things. Like I was living in them streets, right? But it was just a wonderful thing. But also a part of that was I knew on this trip I needed to let Kasim go, meaning like really departing our souls so that he could be free in his and I could be free, right? Because that's how I looked at our friendship, right? So I full moon, this was Thursday night. I went by the water and I released. After leaving the harbor, and it was so amazing because I went by the harbor to release, and it was a full moon, but it was cloudy. And then I head over to Higgs Beach, and all of a sudden the clouds depart and the moon was just amazing. And I had the most amazing experience that I just really can't even put into words. So the trip was truly about overcoming fear. It was about understanding that, I will have the ability to love again, even though it felt like I would never love on that level again. Yeah. Like, how amazing is that? So this story is not even about me. I'm sharing it with you today with the hopes that if you are grieving or trying to overcome anything and you have fear, or if you have fear of truly walking into your light because of you worried about what other people think or say, God damn, do it. I'm telling you, it's going to be okay. When you get to the other side, there is happiness and joy. Does it mean that I don't still have grief to some extent, but it's different. It's different. When you make the decision to say, I'm going to walk in this purpose, whatever that is, and I'm not going to lead with love. I'm not going to try to spread love. I am going to be love. The amount of love that comes your way, oh my God. When I tell you, I'm head blown right now. And I'm thankful. I'm thankful for each and every one of those people that walked into my, every one of those souls that allowed me to hug them, allow me to read into their souls, cry on my shoulder. Yes, one girl actually did that in the bar. And because they put me back together. They really did. I have learned so many lessons. I'm going to give you one quick one that I got because I don't like to take to claim other people's ideas. But Quentin, he gave me one of the best nuggets ever on that trip because he said to me, you got to live in 10-minute increments. And let me tell you what that did for me. Because I live in my head, right? I'm a thinker. I'm always thinking. That's why I write. And but I can think so far down the damn rabbit hole, I'm down again. But living in 10-minute increments allowed me to stay in the moment. Staying in the moment allowed me to stay off my phone, stay off social media. Staying in the moment allowed me to experience the love of all of those people and not be so far in my head about anything else. So that was one of the best lessons I could have got. And that's why I'm saying, like, these are my favorite people, because they gave me so many good things. I just can't even explain to you. Like, I can't even wait to, like, I don't know if we're gonna really link up again, like like we all exchange numbers and stuff, but I kind of think we are, and I can't wait because, dude, mind blown. Just love the best people ever. I felt like the most beautiful woman in this world because of all of the love, and I'm not talking about exterior, I'm talking about interior. So, with that being said, because I'm going to cut this short, it's way longer than I wanted to be, but I just had to let you know that I left here angry, sad, shattered, never feeling like I'm going to love people the way that I love, because I love very hard and I love very different. And came back home happy, fulfilled, loving, on my level, because it is very different. And here I stand. And I always say that I'm a young African-American female from Plainfield, New Jersey, which means just like you or anybody else. So if I can make all these steps and I can do all these things, you can do it too. Believe you me. Believe you me, you can do this. I love you for listening. I'm going to jump off here because I need to go work out, because that started back yesterday. Have a wonderful rest of the week. Remember, message me, DM me, whatever, if you want to talk or want me to talk about different subjects. I am definitely here for you, whatever it is that you need. Again, I'm going to start back my wellness coaching. Actually, not start back, but taking on new clients, because I'm kind of on the down, ending some clients now in September. So I cannot wait for that. Have a beautiful, beautiful rest of the Sunday, guys. I love you.